mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
You know?
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Okay. I did not expect that.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
I will save you.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Why am I literally this guy?
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Oh, wow.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
It wasn't nice knowing you, bitch. The Spectre.
You're on a path you're here to slay.
But I killed myself. What am I doing
I can
here?
assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Hold on, I got a Hinge notification.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I gotta chill.
That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
No.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Okay, I'll just go.
A warning. Before you...
Yeah. Oh, I did it again. Oops, sorry.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
How many times have I accidentally hit the menu button? This game has two options. Left click and right click. And I click the wrong one. Several times.
She won't be a problem.
I can't help it, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Some people were born stupid, and those people are me.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
I zoned out.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time.
Because we were waiting in limbo.
Like I've been saying, she's dead. You killed her already.
Would she really? Would they do that? Would they do that? Oh, I forgot the knife.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Right.
The room below is silent.
Oh no, is she actually dead?
Nobody's here. Naturally.
I don't want her to be dead.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Wait,
I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
I guess.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Oh no.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Dude, I don't know.
Ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
I guess the knife wouldn't have done anything anyway.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Can the killer in me tame the fire in you? Someone make an edit to Killer by Phoebe Bridgers with the protagonist and the princess.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Hey.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Ew. I want to wait and see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
No.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe?
Yes.
Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Ooh, she's kinky. See, this is what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened with Killer.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now. There's no changing what's already happened. But you have a job to finish.
This guy's so annoying.
Finish how? We already did what you told us. And now she's a ghost.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a perfectly pristine blade waiting for you upstairs. You could always use it to, I don't know, slay her.
Dude, she's a ghost.
And then what? And then you'll have saved the world. I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world. If that's even still an option.
I know what happens. Nothing.
What do you mean, after? You already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that.
I've lost track of when I've gone to the realm of nothing and to being in here. So I can't remember I didn't realize we were still in that timeline. Excuse me, oh my god.
I'm not going to lock you anywhere. What an interesting choice of emphasis.
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me.
I don't know.
All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper.
Oh, what does that
A
mean?
nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, okay. Whatever that means. And where are you supposed to be?
Home.
Oh.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is.
Did
I
you
just
hear
know
that?
it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
Then go, girl.
How specific.
Dude,
And how convenient.
I did it again. I'm so sorry. Okay. Is there any way I can help get you home? Do you need me to bury those bones? Ooh.
No, those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing.
Okay.
But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone.
I'm on it.
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
I like the layers of the whispers for the voice acting for this. That's really cool.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine.
I'm getting her home.
Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
Exactly.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Is she gonna possess me?
After all, you own me.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Is she asking if she can possess us?
I'm so fucking smart.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
That's interesting.
Now, isn't that an interesting thought?
Bro.
We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Oh, we're getting possessed.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I don't care. Yeah, come on. Sounds great, do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Yay.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
Okay. Bye, queen.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
Ooh.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
No, it's too late. Oh, okay.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
She's in the walls.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings.
Ew, where are we?
Your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
She can't hear us.
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
Okay.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Huh?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass. I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
What does that mean?
a voice. I'm me is what I am.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You think, therefore you are. Wait, is that the thesis?
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
Okay.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Thanks, dude.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
Thank you.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
I don't think so. Too late. Bye.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the
If
stairs.
he locks the door again, it's
I'm
over.
just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
Wait, is it the end of the world or the end of the narrator's world?
I do.
Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
Part of the world.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
I don't know.
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
They're actually gonna let me leave?
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you.
Wow.
I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
Wow, okay.
It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
Okay.
And whine.
Right.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
What does renege mean? No, I'm gonna keep going.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
Yay!
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle. But you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
No.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Yeah. Open it. Open it.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
Come on.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
Man.
We're still here.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
I wonder if the world is like, now stay with me, like we're in a story, right? The world of the story, and it's only created by the narrator. But the princess spectral form, like not the spectral form, because that's what we just see. The like godlike form that we see at the end of each like story chapter or whatever is like the character itself and how characters can take different forms. And then the voices of the hero are also like, because we as the playable character are like an insert for the person reading the story. And so when the narrator doesn't exist, the world doesn't exist anymore, and the world will end if the princess gets out, because the princess is no longer confined by the narrator. And the reason why the good ending was that the person didn't get out was because at the end of fairy tales, that's just a happy ending, and then like we don't actually get to know what happens after the end, happily ever after. Does that make sense? I don't know if it did.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
You feel lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
I'm out. You actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Don't mention it.
Oh.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Ignore him. You have to look.
I'm gonna. The door. Let me take that again. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled? Oh my god. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
I don't know. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me? There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Oh, okay. There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. Let's go with that one.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Oh. Okay. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart.
Oh.
Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Oh. Okay. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No. Their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. Interesting.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Maybe. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't know why I asked. Let's see. If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here forever if I have to. No, I already did that. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Oh my god, we have one more left. Let's just do it. Okay, send me back. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Yeah.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Oh, it gets me every time. Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Yeah, I know. Oh, I think these are all the same. Okay. I'm trying to
You
think
make
what
your
I
way
haven't
up.
done
Short
yet.
warning. She will laugh. We're not going to go through with it. Ignore him.
Yeah. Let's go. I gotta bring the princess her final vessel. I gotta bring her the final piece of the puzzle.
The interior of the cabin is almost into the blade. You take the blade from the table.
Let's go. Now, I'm trying to remember what I have and haven't done.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
Fuck you, dude.
Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs, and Lockhart, she's so focused on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
Okay.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked?
My shoulders hurt from the burden that I carry. Burden of being so hot.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I'm gonna be sad when this is over, because I feel like then, like, if I beat the game, like, I don't know if there's, like, I've already replayed it, technically, like, kinda so many times.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's, pretty awkward. Relationship, are you coming on to me? Oh, what's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Yeah, it's, pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I have my reasons. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
That laugh. I think I'm in love.
Whoa.
Stop it.
Huh?
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here.
Why is the hero falling in love with her?
I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
No.
You're lying.
How would she know?
How does she know that?
Damn it.
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
Huh? Okay.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
No, I just think I asked the other questions already.
You know why you're here.
I feel like I've done all these.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
I don't care.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Yeah.
You're making a mistake.
Bitch.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
I don't... No, I don't have any other choice.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
So lame is.
Okay. We can make this work.
Empty chairs at empty tables. Well, there's no chairs. There's an empty table where my friends can eat no more.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Everyone loves lame is jokes, right?
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. But it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less like the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
The sound design is so good in this
As she
game.
violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Oops.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Ignore her and go
Just
to sleep.
ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
My posture's horrible.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
She's right behind me, isn't she?
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Uh-huh.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Lucid dreaming or cursed guided meditation?
Whose side are you on?
I don't know.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I don't know.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
That's me when I'm high off an edible.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Do I have gills? Be honest.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I think I know more than you do,
Your
Steven.
lungs stop drawing in breath,
Because that's not true.
and your heart freezes in
I
your
tried
chest.
it.
You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
How does she know that?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, there's more.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to
Okay,
slay.
yeah. We're just gonna go.
A warning.
Yeah.
She will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Oh, can't wait to spend time with this guy.
The interior of
Oh,
the cabin is
great.
plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Inviting.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door?
No, but seriously.
It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it. You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Oh my god, I did it again.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Tell that to Dick Cheney, because jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
That is so funny.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Okay, let's go.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
Huh?
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that
those
is
are
meant
eyes.
for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Can't wait.
Come back. She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Oh, we don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill him. Restorator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. Let's just continue down.
You
We're
make
not
your
gonna
way
comment.
to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find
Whoa.
yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Two roads diverge. That's not right. What is the quote? You know what I mean.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
No.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
I hate predicting the dialogue.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
No one told me how unflattering that I was sitting. Oh my god. That was so unflattering. Why didn't you guys say anything?
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Okay.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh my god. Okay. Go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
I told you I was going to find you.
I think this is my least favorite one.
As the princess approaches,
Oh, never mind.
your legs suddenly go numb.
No, I love this.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
I love this look.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
What does that mean?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
She's supposed to be like a porcelain doll.
Sound as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Okay.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Okay.
Your lungs pull in
Oh.
a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Oh, okay.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
I'm confused.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
I want to cosplay this.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
What good am I to you alive? What do you want
I
from
tried to
me?
leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Oh, okay. Why did you try being nice
I
to
am
me?
being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
That's a good point.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
I'm not. You're a lunatic. You know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down
I am
situation?
what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
True. That's called being a woman. That is, I don't know. What's the word? I can't remember. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst. Okay, then let's get out of here. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave.
What? No!
Oh!
Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
That hurts my
No,
ears.
I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving. And do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
I wouldn't trust having our back to her. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive.
Okay.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles. an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
Oh, okay.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
Now, why would you say that?
Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we
Oh my
first
god,
got
that's
here.
right.
The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
I hate this guy.
I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember? Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart,
Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out?
of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important if you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
I think the door is
You
locked.
haven't even tried it. It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Really?
You pull against the door.
Whoa.
The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out.
That's so funny.
You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you?
Ooh.
Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you?
I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her?
I don't know. I'm so confused.
I don't know.
Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
Okay.
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her.
I don't know.
I thought you wanted us to slay her.
Slay.
It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now or everything is over. Okay, what do we do?
I said, what do we do?
Oh, do you want to hear from me now?
Yes.
Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system.
The autonomic system is the brain and the no. That's the central nervous system. The Schoolhouse Rock.
We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain?
Heart,
Right, heart.
lungs, liver.
Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart, lungs, liver,
You're terrible at this.
I know, I'm doing my best.
Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. Trust him.
Okay.
Really? So you'd have them trust her? Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support, but that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking. Alright, I'm done. You can let me take over again.
Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay? Open the door.
Okay.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin.
Yay.
You bastard.
It's not nothing.
You've actually done it. You've actually delivered every nerves, heart,
He's gone.
liver.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
This feels like a good one to end on.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Doesn't she kind of look like the puppet from FNAF right there? Whoa. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Just go. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you
I
me?
think you know what I am.
No. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. The voices looked like glass. That's what the specter said. Oh. Oh, is he a bird? Oh, what? Okay. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes.
Oh.
I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh, okay. Oh, what are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Oh, is he talking about an author? Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, no. Will it help if I look away or stop
We've
asking
already
questions?
crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Oh. I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I'm the long quiet? Excuse me? Others like you've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you butched.
Oh, I accidentally skipped it. Does, every time, are you part of me or are you something else? So do you know about the looping? So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Okay. It's so loud. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Okay. Are you a god or were you a god?
No. life I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something, so I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
There's so many options. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. I'm pretty sure death is good, actually important even.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
That's a fair point, actually. Run out of question. No! I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god? I've never seen that word. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. No!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What is happening? I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and impatiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Ooh, what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Oh no.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Oop. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Free yourself. Come on, Vogue. Fall into yourself. Body of an ancient... I'm trying to read here, Finn. Don't knock it over. Don't knock it over. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Oh. Take her hand. All at once the yielding... Nope. All at once the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. So what happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Alright, let's go. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you've always been. Just as you always have been, and just as you always will be. That was close enough, I guess. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Oh. Oh my god, all the voices were played by the same guy. That's actually kind of crazy. Like, that's insane. I guess he was the narrator too. Wow, what talented people. This was super, super cool. I just want to kind of like wait till the end to see if, yay! See if there's like anything like an after credit scene. Yay, patrons! Aww. Gab Smolders. Our song, finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Yay! Well, y'all. We did it. We finished. We slayed the princess, I guess, in a way. Obviously, this is just one of the endings. There seems to be multiple, so we played through this one together, but you should definitely get this game and play it for yourself. See what ending you get, and let me know, because I don't know if I have the mental capacity to play this again. It's super good, don't get me wrong. I just, my brain hurts. It was super fun, and I'm gonna play their other game. They have another game that's kind of like a noir murder mystery, I think. So I really want to play that because I really like this one. That's the end of this series. We finally finished a series on the channel. That's kind of crazy. Ew. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Let me know if there's any other games you'd want me to play. If you want me to play the other game, I don't remember what it's called. Maybe I'll put it on the screen here. Feel free to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.